Hello, Likers. Welcome back to our channel. It's me, your fave, your one and only, your baby girl, Malika. So, Likers, today we are doing a critical review of Mr. Aloy's series, Another Shade of Wrong, episode 2. It starts with Mirabelle's future stepfather, who is still knocking. He wants to get into her room, and he's insisting the child is, she's 16. She's looking for where to hide. She's trying to see how she can, it's more like she wants the ground to open for her, for it to swallow her, let her just go inside, because there's nowhere for her to hide, inside the closet. She can't hide inside. She has no place to hide. This guy is standing and threatening to break down the door if she cannot open the door, and if she breaks down the door, he's still going to do the same thing, because in that big house, it's just the two of them, no one else. When she realized that she couldn't do anything, she had no choice but to open the door for him on her own. And the fact that she locked the door pissed him off, and the next thing that she heard was a slap that landed on her jaw, because he was angry. Why would you have to lock me out? And as this thing, it just breaks my heart. One thing about Mr. Aloy series is that these are reality, because you might look at it as a series. No, these are things that people go through every day. They are teenagers, excuse me, excuse me, bless me Lord. They are teenagers, some are even toddlers, yes, that go through this. It's hard, it's disheartening, it's heartbreaking, seeing an adult like this doing this to a child. She's 16, she's a child. And she's even begging. It's not as something that she wants. No, she doesn't want this. She's even begging, please don't do this. I don't want this. Please don't do this. But he doesn't care. He wants what he wants. He's even angry on top. And he landed her another slap. Angry because she delayed, he wants her. And she took all her time because she didn't want to come and open. And before, he has warned her that if it ever happens again, she was going to get it hot from him. And he wants her by fire, by force, whether she likes it or not. It's not, there's no negotiation on this one. And he orders her to open her legs, spread her legs so that you have his way. As I can't lie, excuse me, my heart is broken, but we have to do this, do reviews so that to create awareness. Check your daughters, check your sons, check your kids. Please talk to them, speak with them. They might tell you things that you have no idea was existing or it was happening, and he forced her, pinned her down, and had his way with her. The next thing shows that he had done what he wanted to do, and she felt so filthy. She felt bad, and it was as if he went to meet an Olo show. He was done putting on his pants, okay, now I'm done, let me go and do me. I've gotten what I wanted. This is sad, and it's so sickening. A child that is supposed to be your own, and he exits the room. A child that you're supposed to protect, a child that you're supposed to look after. You have to protect her against people from outside, but you are the predator inside. This is sickening, and it's so sad. Unfortunately, she is crying. The next thing shows her in the kitchen, washing dishes, and he comes to stand by the door, and he's admiring. How can you admire? Yes, it's true, she has future, but your age, a 16-year-old is supposed to be admired by a 16-year-old boy, or 17, or at most 18, not more than that. Okay, because those are teenagers. Now he comes to grab her, and she was startled, and she was like, don't touch me. She didn't want him to touch because she's disgusted. She's disgusted. She complained of her body is aching and everything. And this swine of a human being, pardon my manners, but it's so disgusting, wants to have her again. He doesn't know what he wants, if he wants real food or if he wants her, but she should just do quick whatever it is that she's doing, because to him, he prefers to have her first. How can you admire you calling her sexy, she's, so what are you doing with her mother? That's why I said yesterday when I started this, I told you there are some men that will ask you out for your kids, not for you. Unfortunately, this is the society we live in. Yes, they will ask you out for your kid, not for you. And he left telling her, I'm waiting for you. Like, oh my Jesus. The child felt so disgusted, because to her, this is not happening. This isn't supposed to happen. She can't phantom the fact that how is she going to get away from it? The next scene shows a friend of Mirabelle comes to visit. This one is already spoiled. Apparently she's going through the same scenario. Her stepfather is abusing her, but it seems as though she tried telling her mom didn't believe her. Unfortunately, she has been golamatized. Her mom has been golamatized, so she will not even listen to what the girl is saying. So, but what I didn't like is the fact that she's trying to make Mirabelle understand that rather than you letting this guy taking advantage of you for mahala, it will be better for you to ask for money in exchange. And Mirabelle was like, hell to the no, because that is Olosho, that is a shower work. And she was like, no, it's just that rather than him, taking advantage of you for mahala for free, it will be better for you to ask something in exchange, because going to tell your mom, you'll be wasting your time because your mom will never believe you. Unfortunately, this is true, but not all mothers are like that. Some mothers pay attention, but honestly, this one, her mother doesn't pay attention, because if she did, she would have noticed that something is wrong with her daughter. So her friend is trying to make her that if you cannot beat them, join them, like to make her join the club, because that's she. On multiple occasions, she attempted telling her mom, but the beating, she got buzzwords from all corner, from her mother, from her stepfather, from every angle, because to them, she wants to destroy her mother's marriage, so she just had to settle. But I love the fact that Mirabelle is telling her, I will never do that. I cannot join them. I'll rather try to stop. So she's wanting to understand, how are you going to stop? Please, if you have a means of stopping, tell me so that I can apply the method as well. Because as I'm here, I don't know what to do. So Mirabelle, so I love her spirit. She was like, I can't. Over my body will I do that? Because taking money means I am accepting with, knacking with my mother's husband to be. I will never accept something like that. Yes, she's right, because what he's doing now, he's forcing her, which she's not doing it on her. She doesn't want to do it, but he's forcing her to do it. It's normal from you, because you accepting money is the same thing as you are doing it willfully. Yes, whereas now she's being forced. So the girl is telling her, to me, it will be better for you to collect money, rather than to sit and he will be knocking you for mahala for free. So please do not accept it. But if you think that you have a method of, getting away from this, please let me know, because I'm looking for a solution. If you have a solution, don't forget to mention it to me. That's crazy. So the next thing shows Mirabelle sitting. She's watching one of Mr. Aloy's series, and she hears a knock, and she's startled. She's scared, because she thought that was, to her, that is her stepfather. But glory be to God, that was not her stepfather, that was her aunt Sylvia, and she was like over the moon, like us. To her it was, more like when you're looking for who to save you, you don't have, then you see your aunt, somebody that that you trust a little, not much, to tell. See, you hug that person like a transformer, you never to let go. Seriously. She held her hand so tight, she held her hand so tight, like she wasn't ready to let go. And she was telling her aunt stuff like she missed her, she's happy, like you could see she was happy. To her, it was more like, finally there's somebody here, because if there's somebody around, there's no way he will want to touch her. You understand? So that was the reason why she was really excited. Not that she's really excited to see her aunt, but the real reason why she's excited is the fact that her aunt is here. So it'll be difficult for the guy to touch her. But her aunt felt the way she was hugging her so tight, as if there's something wrong. You understand? But she's not trying to say anything. She just wants her aunt to sit and let them chat. But I'm happy because her aunt noticed something. Her aunt at least noticed, as compared to her mom, the way she was behaving, the way she was so clingy, she noticed. So the next scene, it's still the same scene. So she was telling her aunt that She's happy to see her. She has missed her. Then her aunt just asked, "Are you okay, baby?" Like, because she noticed that her niece was not okay. The next thing shows Mirabel is sitting on the table, dining table, and the predator come. That's how I'll be calling him. I'm sorry. The predator come. He sat down and he was like, "I'm hungry," as if this is your wife. "I'm hungry," like a man talking to his woman. "Didn't you hear what I said? I'm hungry." Hmm. And the next thing, that Sylvia coming, she was smiling, all smiles, like, "Food is here," because he didn't know Sylvia was at home. I don't know why she didn't take a little bit of time, because she would have heard something. I'm certain. Definitely she would have heard something. So he was shocked to see Sylvia. He was very surprised. He didn't know she was around. And he didn't like the surprise, truth be told, like, as he didn't like the surprise at all. He didn't like the fact that Sylvia was around. So Sylvia made him understand that yeah, she came because her sister is not around. So she wanted to spend a little time with her niece, and after she'll have to go. So to him, is somebody like this, he wouldn't want any adult around, because they will definitely be able to fish him out. So he was more, to him, it was more like, "No, I can take care of her. I didn't have to come." Like, he didn't want her there. This is her niece. If something happened to the mother today, she's the one that will stand to take care of her niece. You're pushing her to go so fast because you want to have fun, according to you. So when Sylvia said that she was going to go soon, and Mirabel was like, "No, no, 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 you cannot go." Mirabel didn't want her aunt to go, like, because she knows that with her aunt there, at least that night is assured. She has assurance that she will sleep peacefully. But with her aunt gone, oh my God, she knows what's going to descend on her. So when she was begging, the predator was more like, "What is it? Stop it." He didn't want her to talk. He didn't want her to express herself. And I like the way she just shunned him. I like, because he was insisting, he was prying. Why would you pry into her privacy? This is her aunt we are talking about, and she's talking to her, not to you. And she just shunned the guy, like, "Please mind your business. I'm trying to talk to my aunt, okay? I'm not talking to you." Sylvia didn't like it, because to her, she didn't want her niece to be rude. She didn't want it. And the predator was like, "No, don't worry, it's okay. I understand. But don't worry, just finish and go. I'll take care of her, okay? That's fine." Why do you want people to just go? You take care, who ask you? But women, you have mind, your 16-year-old, you leave her with a stranger. Jesus. Hey, God forbid. So thank God Sylvia finally, she agreed to stay, because she wanted to make her niece happy. And the predator was not happy at all, because this is more like the spoiled business for him. Sylvia was like, "Don't worry, I'm going to stay beside. I'm not doing anything tomorrow." Thank God, she decided to stay with her niece, to keep her company, so that she would be happy. And she was really happy. But the predator was not happy. It was more like, "Why you should go? You shouldn't stay. Don't listen to her. Blah, blah, blah. Why are you insisting? Why do you want us to go so badly? What is it? What are you hiding?" I'm glad Sylvia didn't listen to him. To Sylvia, to her, it was more like, "Okay, let me go and take." So her niece Mirabel was she was over the moon. She know that they would gist and everything. And Sylvia was cooking. The predator was so angry. And when Sylvia left the scene to go to the kitchen, it was like, "You see this thing you're doing, you're going to pay for it, okay?" What is she doing? Is she not supposed to stay with her aunt? Is she not supposed to ask her aunt to stay with her? Is that your wife? Honestly. Hi. The next thing shows Mirabel and her aunt. They're chatting, and watching a movie on her tablet. But she noticed that her niece was somehow, and she wanted to find out if there was a problem. But Sylvia, sorry, not Sylvia. Sylvia is the aunt. Mirabel, I think, based on the fact that she had that conversation with her friend, Mirabel is scared to say anything. So she's reassuring her aunt that everything is okay. Everything is fine. She just missed her aunt. And based on the fact that her mom is not around, she misses her mother. That's why she wanted her aunt to stay. And her aunt wanted to go to the guest room. She refused. She was like, "No, no, 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 sleep with me." She has to she has to do that because she's scared that at night when she'll be sleeping, this guy will come again and knock her door. You understand? So she refused. She didn't want her aunt to go to the guest room. So she forced her aunt to. Her aunt finally accepted to sleep. But her aunt realized that something was wrong. You know, but she said no, she's okay, just that she's missing her mom. That was it. So, like us, honestly, what I would say on this series, that please, for those that have kids, please watch your kids. All right, don't be letting strangers around your kids. If you're not sure of a man, don't bring men or women around your kids. Honestly, don't. Even teachers, lesson teachers, please always check. Talk with your kids, talk to them, because I know that us African parents, we are so strict. Like, we always want this type of relationship, like mother and daughter, or mother and son, or father and son. It's sometimes be your kids, your children's friend. It's very important. Give them that room to be able to tell you everything they have in mind. You understand? While maintaining that role as a parent, as while separating it, but give them the chance to be able to express themselves. Because being strict at a point where your kids is afraid to tell you things is not good. No, it's not good. Because they will not be able to tell you when they are down. They will not be able to tell you when something is wrong. Be very careful. Because this woman is so strict with her daughter that she's unable to say things, because she already knows that her mother will take side with her future stepdad, because that guy has gulamatized her mom already. Yes, she knows, she could feel it, she knows that based on the way she behaves. And anything the guy says, it's okay with her mom. So it makes it so difficult for her to trust her. Whereas the guy keep on molesting her under her own roof. This is not right. Please check your kids. Marriage is not a do or die affair. Please, you cannot choose marriage over your kids. You will divorce someday. Yes, so marriage lasts forever, but you will never divorce your child. Those are the things that people need to understand. You can divorce a man but not your child, or a woman but not your child. Please, your priority should be your children first. Their safety is very important. Please always keep that in mind. Bear that in mind, whoever you're bringing in your space. Always bear that in mind. It's very important. All right. And protect their mental health. Please protect yours, protect theirs. It's very important. This child is going through so much, but she can't even say it. So, like, as I'm going to end this video, thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate you guys. And on this note, I have to say bye, guys.